Well, welcome to all of you watching and welcome to Where in the World. Now, I'm going to give you some clues about 5 different places around the world. Listen carefully to the clues, make notes if you need to, and see if you can work out which places I'm talking about. If you need to use the internet to help you on your search, no problem. Okay, so let's start with place number 1. It's been known as the Eternal City since the 1st century BC and remains to this day one of Europe's most famous capitals. Not only does it boast uncountable cultural attractions, thanks to its history of attracting talented artists, sculptors and architects, but it's also a mecca for foodies who come here to enjoy the world-famous cuisine. Don't leave without sampling the locals' favourite, pasta carbonara. It's commonly considered to be a romantic city, and it's also rumoured to have been with the place where Serena Williams, the tennis star, met her partner. Moving on to place number 2. This desert oasis has developed rapidly over the past 50 years to become a top tourist destination. In fact, it's estimated that only around 15% of its population are locals born and bred. Boasting a wide array of choices for the avid shopper, you'd better make sure you've got a couple of credit cards if you come. Even the police speed around in Lamborghinis here. Take a trip to the top of the world's tallest skyscraper, which is said to have the best view of the city and beyond. Any ideas? Okay, now for place number 3. This natural wonder stretches for hundreds of thousands of miles and can even be seen from outer space. It's widely considered to be a world-class destination for diving and has been labelled one of the 7 wonders of the world. For much longer than this, however, it has been a sacred site for local Aborigines. Unfortunately, this world wonder is now believed to be facing great dangers due to climate change and ocean pollution, and has already been seriously affected, having lost more than half of its coral since 1985. Place number 4. It's been the backdrop for thousands of films and is said to be a city which never sleeps. Unlike many other big cities, the subway runs all through the night and there's a wide array of places to eat, drink and dance the night away. If it's a bargain you're after, head to 5th Avenue, where you'll find the city's most exclusive boutiques. You may find a discount or two during the sales. Shopping aside, it's also said to be an important financial capital, with over 800 skyscrapers, and welcomes more than 400,000 visitors per year. Finally, it's known by many as the Big Apple. How's that for a clue? Another of our mystery locations is said to be one of the 7 wonders of the world and one of the most important archaeological discoveries in the Americas. At over 7,000 feet high in the Andes Mountains, it's generally agreed to be the most impressive site to visit in Peru. Why exactly it was abandoned by the Incas over 500 years ago remains a mystery. Okay, so now it's time to have a look at the language. Now, you may have noticed in my clues I used a lot of a particular kind of structure. Now, this structure is called impersonal passive. An impersonal passive structure is usually used when we're reporting something that tells us about an opinion of people in general, or when the speaker wishes to distance themselves from a particular opinion. Take a look at this example. People say that Bournemouth has the best beach in the UK. Well, judging by the photo, I'd say that that's probably true. Now, this sentence is perfectly fine, but if we want to make this sentence a bit more formal, instead of just saying people say, we can use this structure. It plus a passive verb, in this case, say, and then that and a clause. So, it is said that Bournemouth has the best beach in the UK. So in this way, we're not saying exactly who said it, but through the grammar, we're letting you know that it's a general opinion. not necessarily the speaker's opinion. Now, another way that we can form impersonal passives is using the following structure. We use the subject of the main clause, in this case Bournemouth. Then we use the passive verb, in this case again say. And then we use the verb from the main clause in the infinitive form with to, which gives us the following. Bournemouth is said to have the best beach in the UK. Now this sentence has exactly the same meaning as the previous one, and it's also a formal structure. Please note that if you would like to make this verb in the past, we use a perfect infinitive. For example, Bournemouth is said to have been the site where the incident took place, for example, if it happened in the past. Now, we don't always need to use the verb say in impersonal passives. Other verbs which are often used this way are agreed, thought, said, as we say, believed, claimed, expected, known, understood, rumoured, and considered. And adverbs which are often found in these sentences include widely, generally, commonly, and often. So, for example, we might say, it is widely considered to be, or it is generally agreed that. So what I would suggest now is go back from the beginning of the video and see how many of these structures you can hear in the clues. Once you think you've found the answers, you can visit this link, which I'll copy and paste here below, and make your guesses on GeoGuessr. Okay, good luck!